Alright, we're back with another review today. This time it's actually kind of a two-product review. You have the Emperor's chair and the Emperor himself, both from Sideshow Collectibles. Both items were sold separately. The Emperor was $95 with an edition size of 1,000 on the exclusive, and the throne was $140, and the edition size is 2,500. So you had to buy them separately, which, kind of stunk, to be honest. I would have preferred to see them combined, kind of like they did with Admiral Thrawn on the exclusive. I think that would have been the better way to go. And then, maybe had a few regular thrones that people really wanted to buy they could have bought later or something. But, so you had to buy both of them, and the throne shipped completely at a different time. There's been a few issues with the throne, people showing up with broken thrones at their doorstep. So that kind of stinks. You kind of, and you have to send it back and go through all that process. So not a lot of fun for folks getting that. But the Emperor itself and the throne are both great when they show up, in one piece and looking good. The Emperor is actually sculpted by Tim Miller, who has done many figures for Sideshow. A lot of the, actually I think all of the Adam Hughes maquettes. And then he's also done Frodo and Sam off the top of my head. There's several other things I'm sure I'm forgetting. He also does a lot of work with McFarlane on their sports stuff. So let me get the Emperor set up here. I'll go through some of the stuff on him as we go look over the figure. And all right, got the Emperor here set up in his throne. Just kind of go over it. There's the cane that he comes with. That's one of the extra items, the accessories that he comes with. I'll go over those two as well and show you those. So kind of try to back up here a little bit and show you. As you can see here, his feet don't touch the floor. So that's a little odd. I'm sure in real life, obviously, his feet touch the floor on the prop, but it looks okay. It's not a big deal to me personally. I'm sure there's probably some people out there that it bugs. There's some of the buttons, the control buttons on the throne. The hands kind of float above. I worked with it trying to get them to set, and they really didn't, which is kind of an issue, but it's nothing that necessarily takes away from the figure. I don't know how well you can see the sculpt. It actually comes with two sculpts. This is kind of just a straight face sculpt that Tim did. Looks great. I mean, the detail is just insane. I'll post some of my pictures, along with the review on the blog, so you get a chance to see that and see how detailed the sculpt for just the regular kind of straight face sculpt comes out. Just kind of show you here. The chair here swivels, as you can see. Kind of swivel it back and forth for a second. So you can kind of angle it however you want. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. Now down here on the base, in here where that's where it was breaking at when people were getting it. Fortunately, I got one that didn't. Kind of spin it up here for a second so you can see. Like I said, it's not a whole lot to the chair really. I mean, it's pretty simple, straightforward. So this review probably will end up being pretty short, but give you a chance to kind of see it for those of you that might not have it yet. Over the figure again. Like I said, the exclusive was 1,000 pieces. It actually comes with two sculpts. One of them, like I said, is the straight face sculpt. One of them is the angry sculpt. Kind of bring it in here, maybe you can see it a little bit better. That's how it attaches. You pop the head off and everything. Got the hair on the back. Obviously, age is taking away some of his hair, and also, when you have lightning kind of lighten your whole body up, he doesn't look happy. That's the Emperor, in Empire Strikes Back, everything's going great. This is Emperor in Return of the Jedi when he realizes, crap's hitting the fan, and these snotty kids are kicking his butt and blowing up his Death Star. So, not exactly, that's happy Emperor, not so happy Emperor. There's the cane. He also comes with a couple of hands. Here's just a basic holding the cane type hand is what you would use this one for. There's the wrist peg. These wrist pegs that Sideshow's gone to with quite a while now on their figures. Are much better than the old ones that they had, which were a giant pain in the butt to put on the figure and switch out, and they didn't hold very well. So nice job on switching here. Here's a pointer one. Now, a lot of people were also asking about, Harrison Ford got kind of a deal with his forward finger where he points it and stuff, and why couldn't this have been used? I kind of agree. It would have been, something that they could have included, and sculpted at the time. So if you wanted to, I suppose you could work this one, repaint it and stuff, and make it work with Harrison Ford's different figures that he has out from Indiana Jones and Han Solo. So there's that. Again, I'll show you the sculpt. There's some control buttons up here at the top. Honestly, I'm not sure what those would be for, but like I said, the throne looks nice. There's the sculpt again. We'll kind of look at it for a second, but I know one issue people were complaining about is that he doesn't have pants. Now, I don't know how well the material translates on the camera here, but the material for the robe is excellent. It's a really nice job. You got a really neat clasp right here that holds the robe on. Then he's got an inner robe, which is a really nice material as well. I think they probably opted to go with a nicer material on the inner robe and maybe go with no pants, which, to be completely honest with you, you're never going to see the pants, so who cares? I mean, it's really not an issue. I don't quite understand the big deal with pants. Yes, it's labeled on the figure that you get pants. I'm sure if the pants issue bothers you that much, you can go get some pants off another 6-scale figure and put him on. Right now, the Emperor's going commando, completely commando, no pants, no undies. If it was me personally, I'd at least opt for some boxers. But hey, the Emperor's feeling the breeze. So I guess in your ruling the galaxy, you can kind of go, no pants. It's not like he's probably running around flashing anybody. So no, but all seriousness, I mean, if that's the one complaint you can come up with the figure is that he doesn't have pants. The paint apps on this is great. The sculpt is great. The Prometheus body, when I got it out, I was messing around with the joints to see if it would, stand up or whatever. If I wanted to not use the throne, it works great. It's a solid figure for $95. As far as the quality and materials and everything used, I think it's probably $10 too high, because literally what I showed you guys is what you get. So you get an extra head, a couple of hands, 2 sets of hands total, the cane, and that's it. So yeah, I think it's probably $10 too high. I'd say $85, maybe even $80, probably a pretty fair price for this. So it's about $10-15 over. But for the quality involved, it's a nice figure. So if you don't have it, grab it. The regular does not come with the, like I said, the upset Emperor head, but it's actually, the exclusive is actually in stock right now on Sideshow's website. So go to SideshowCollectibles.com and get yourself the exclusive Emperor if you're wanting both sculpts. If not, grab the regular either from Sideshow or from Alter Ego Comics is the store that I've been buying a lot of stuff from lately. They're good people. So get yourself the Emperor, especially if you're an OT Star Wars fan. It's a nice item to the collection. But that's it, guys. Like I said, not too long a review. Thanks for checking this one out. The last several reviews have been doing really well. I appreciate your guys' support. I'll have everything up on the blog here just real soon, crazycollecting.wordpress.com. I think the next item I have coming in is probably going to be either the 501st figure or the Hot Toys War Machine and Iron Man Mark 6 bust. So, till then, guys, take it easy.